Another brick fan here with a collectible minifigure series. This is the Lego Disney 100th Anniversary minifigure set. As you can see here, I've got 18 of these bags. We're going to go through them all. I'll give you some pointers as to how I found all 18 of these. I'm hoping that I've got all 18, so it's the first time I'm opening them. I sorted these or felt through all of these in the store, so I'm hoping that I got all 18 right. So let's go ahead and jump right in and get started on these 18 new Disney minifigures. Here's our first bag. So we'll start feeling through this. A lot of air in this one, it feels like. Start here. So this has got a dress piece. So this is one of our female characters. Feels like a peg piece maybe. What we got over here. This is a minifigure head. Here's the torso, the base plate. Just trying to find a distinguishing piece in here. There's a hair piece there. Little bun on the top. So I'm leaning towards this being Tiara. I'm leaning towards this being Tiana. Yes, there we go. There's a, right here is a 2x3 tile. So I'm sure this is Tiana from The Princess and the Frog. So it is Tiana. A couple of things to point out here. Here's the sheet. Shows all 18 characters, and see Tiana is number 5 there. And then there's some building instructions for a couple of them on the back as well. Another thing is they have a printed logo here, the Disney 100, which is great. They did this for Batman also. So it's nice to see those again. So let's get Tiana built. And then we have Tiana in this nice light green dress with a 2x3 tile, a crown on her head, and the frog is another piece that you can feel for as well. Okay, next bag. Let's see, it's the instructions. Here's a small, oh, this feels kind of like a leaf piece, so that would be Pocahontas. Pretty quick to find her, but just to make sure, we got to find her hair piece, which is a very long hair piece, and then it swoops off to the side. Then there's a couple different of these leaf pieces. So I'm very certain that this is Pocahontas. So here we have Pocahontas, and like I said, you can feel for this hair piece. It swoops to the side. There's a compass, so this rounded tile here, and then these leaf pieces are pretty easy to identify. So there is Pocahontas. Feeling through this one, there's a torso there. Here's the base plate. Feels like a fairly small piece. Maybe one of those little pyramid pieces, which leads me towards Mulan. She has a lantern with that. There's a hair piece with fairly long hair, so more than likely one of the female characters. What would really tell us it's Mulan, though, is the sword. She's the only one in this series that has a sword, and here is the sword right here. So this is Mulan. So here's Mulan, and as it pointed out, I felt this little pyramid piece. The sword is a dead giveaway. Softer hair piece. It's a nice little print here for Cricket in this little cage or lantern. Next bag, here's the legs. Let's see, the base plate. Feel down in here. Okay, this feels like a guitar. Yes, this is a guitar here, so there's only one of two characters. Both from Coco. So Coco has Dante in with him, so you feel a dog piece. But what I'm feeling here is a big sombrero, so I'm guessing this is Ernesto de la Cruz. And here he is. So here's Ernesto de la Cruz in black and white, well, some silver there as well. This very detailed guitar and a hat piece that has hair molded into it, which is a pretty good, it's a very good figure. Next up, okay, so there's a bag inside of a bag, so this probably is one of the characters with a fabric piece. Could be several of them, actually. Let's see what we got for distinction. It's a torso. This feels like a small animal, maybe. So this might be Cruella de Vil. Well, maybe not. Let's see. There's, yes, and there's another tile piece here, which I think is a dog biscuit. So since this feels like a dog here, see, maybe her hair piece could help give it away too. I'm going to go with Cruella de Vil on this one though. So it is Cruella. Once again, the Dalmatian is fairly easy to feel for, and then these dog biscuits are these, I guess it's, maybe it's not a dog biscuit, it's a little tile piece though, that are fairly easy to find as well. So here is Cruella. She's got this shoulder cape here, the nice Dalmatian. I think, now that I look at it, I think this is a purse. Perhaps. I thought it was like a dog treat, but I think it's a purse. Regardless, there is Cruella de Vil. Next bag, let's see. It feels like a fairly big headpiece. That could be one of our other non-human characters, like, I don't know, King Richard or King John, maybe, or Stitch. Doesn't really feel like Stitch, though. Let's see, down here is... oh, right here is a dead giveaway. This is a bow and arrow. Of course, our only bow and arrow person is Robin Hood. Here is Robin Hood. Like I said, the bigger headpiece. You may be able to feel for the tail, but this arrow, this bow and arrow, is definitely a dead giveaway. Next bag, let's see. Oh, this is a very large piece here. So once again, this is another dead giveaway. This is the Queen of Hearts. She's the only one that's got this big, wide base. She also has this bag inside of a bag here, it feels like. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Queen of Hearts on this one. This is definitely the piece you want to feel for right here. So here she is, the Queen of Hearts. Very nice hairpiece here with all the different pieces attached to it. And of course this upturned collar as well. Next bag here, let's see, there's some legs there. Feels like a torso here. Feels like a very large headpiece. So maybe, oh yeah, so this might be Mickey Mouse. He has a really big head, and there's a cone shape here. I think the dead giveaway for him is the broom. So there is a pole or bar piece there, and then the newer broomstick end is right here. So I'm going to go with Sorcerer Mickey. There's also a bucket in here you can feel for. Yep, Sorcerer Mickey. You see this, the headpiece is very large. And there we have Sorcerer Mickey. Once again, feel for the broomstick and the very large head with a conical hat. Next bag here, once again a bag inside of a bag. There's several of these sets that are like that. Let's see, oh here we go. This right here is kind of a rounded piece, which I believe is the magic mirror. You might also feel for a little post piece, which is right like an antenna piece, I believe it is. So you get the stud on the bottom and then a large pole. So this is the Evil Queen. I think it's Maleficent from Snow White. I guess this is just the Evil Queen, but you see there's two felt pieces. This is the piece I was telling you to search for, as well as the magic mirror here. So here we have the Evil Queen with her magic mirror, the two cloth pieces, so very nice looking figure as well. Next bag is like very few pieces, so I would expect this is, well, maybe, let's see, there is the head piece, or it feels kind of like a hat and kind of conical shape. And here is the, it feels like one minifigure head here, and then over here is another that kind of feels like a minifigure head. Oh, and there's a nose right here. So Pinocchio has a nose on the minifigure head. Feel for that. So I think it's Pinocchio. The other one is this goldfish here. So there's a set with like two minifigure heads in it. Is a good giveaway for Pinocchio. So here we have Pinocchio. You notice that nose you can definitely feel on the minifigure head. There's this fishbowl. It's a minifigure head size. Mid legs, kind of difficult, but the conical hat is also fairly easy to feel. Definitely the giveaway is the nose on the minifigure head. See here, it's a base. Another bigger head, so I think the only characters with the bigger heads now are maybe Stitch and King Richard. Doesn't feel like there's big arms on this. If it is King Richard, he has a bag, kind of like the Santa Claus bag or the robber bags, and then also, which I think is right there, and also some 1x1 tiles for coins. is right over here. So I think this is King Richard, or King John, excuse me. I keep saying King Richard. It's King John. Prince John. Keep getting that wrong. This is Prince John. And there we have Prince John. Once again, the bag here, large head, and the small tile. This is bag 12, so we're almost 2/3 of the way done. So there's a torso. Here's a big head with some ears. Now there's a couple of big heads with ears, and that would be Stitch and also Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. I think this is Oswald because Stitch's ears are on the sides. Another thing you want to feel for is a 1x2 tile that Oswald carries. Yep, which is right here. So this is going to be Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. So here we have Oswald. Next bag here, start right here with some legs, like a minifigure head, base. Let's see, oh, here's something interesting. So once again, we have a 1x2 tile and a post. So I'm leaning towards this being Dr. Facilier, and here is his top hat. I'm probably saying that wrong, but this is Dr. Facilier, once again from The Princess and the Frog. So here is Dr. Facilier with his little cane here, a little 1x2 tile, and that top hat, I think, are the things you want to look for. Here's our next bag. Feeling right here. Feels like a rounded piece. Maybe a hood, which would be Miguel from Coco. Dead giveaway on that is the dog Dante. Here's Dante, and then there would be a guitar in here as well. Two pretty easy things to feel for. It's the torso. I believe this is Dante right here. All we gotta do is find the guitar, and yes, there's the guitar. So I believe this is Miguel and Dante. So here we have Miguel and Dante. This big tongue there. Miguel has an alternate headpiece as well. Down to our last four figures here. Let's see, right away this feels like a top hat. Now there are two that have top hats. One was Dr. Facilier here, and the other is Jiminy Cricket. So the top hat leads me towards Jiminy Cricket. The easiest way to tell for sure is to feel for his umbrella. Yes, there's the umbrella right here. So this is Jiminy Cricket. Here we have Jiminy Cricket. Once again, an upturned collar, but definitely the umbrella and the top hat is what you're feeling for. Okay, we have a dress piece, or one of those angled base pieces, so no legs. So one of our ladies. I think the only one left that has that is, let's see, I think the only one that has the slope that's left is Princess Aurora, and it also feels like this might be an owl piece here. So the owl is a pretty good giveaway for sure, and then a long hair piece, and oh yeah, I definitely feel a crown. Only a couple with a crown. One is Tiana, so it was over here, and the other was Aurora. So we're going to go with Aurora for this one. There is Princess Aurora, so the longer hair, the owl piece for sure, this skirt or dress piece, and then maybe the crown if you really want to confirm it. Next bag, let's see. Okay, right now there's a small piece right here. Feels a lot like, you know, the rounded piece with one straight side, which we felt, of course, with Cruella. Now I'm feeling a angled piece here. So the other person that has those rounded pieces is Baymax, and for me, I think feeling the big arms, so that if you find the torso and the minifigure arms are really large, it should be Baymax. So here we have Baymax, and like I said, you can feel these larger minifigure arms. For me, that's the dead giveaway, but these other little pieces that make up his charging stand are also fairly easy to find. So here is bag number 18, and if I've done everything right, this should be Stitch. And once again, I feel on the torso for the double arms, which I feel right here. But another thing to feel for are those little ray guns. And the big head with the ears off to the side, which is right here. And then here is one of the ray guns. So this is definitely Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. So there's Stitch. Once again, feel for those torso with the dual arms, these ray guns, and this large head of his. So quick recap, here is our minifigures, all 18 of them. I'm going to go ahead and do a detailed review of all these figures now, but hopefully you enjoyed seeing these figures opened up. And hopefully I've given you some hints on how to find them on your own. I'm going to get started on my review for these figures, and until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to see more of my content. I've left a link to my collectible minifigure review playlist up here on the screen.